Good morning, dear students. So today in chemistry class we will continue chapter number 2, that is matter around us pure. So in this class we will learn a new technique of separation that is called crystallization. The technique is called crystallization. So what is crystallization? It is the process that separates a pure solid. It is a process that separates a pure solid in the form of crystals from an impure sample. Means there are solids which have impurities in them. From outside they appear pure, but their internal composition is impure. So crystallization is the technique that separates a pure solid in the form of crystals from the impure sample. Okay. Now what are crystals? Crystals are purest form of a substance having definite geometrical shapes. Crystals are purest form of a substance having a definite geometrical shape. Means they are like, crystals are like tiny substances which have a definite geometrical shape. Like they may be in the form of a cube. The crystals may be in the form of a pyramid or any other particular geometrical shape. Okay. So crystals are the purest form of a substance having a definite geometrical shape. Okay. So by the process of crystallization we separate those solids in the form of pure crystals from the impure sample. Okay. Okay. Now let us understand the process of crystallization with an example. So in this case, now we will understand how we can obtain pure crystals of copper sulfate from impure sample. Means how can we separate pure crystals of copper sulfate from its impure sample. So in this process we will understand the concept of crystallization. So this separation we will do by the process of crystallization. So what happens? Let us start by taking 5 gram of copper sulfate. We have taken 5 gram of copper sulfate. Okay. So first of all we will physically separate the impurities. Okay. So we will take the 5 gram of copper sulfate and we will add it to a filter paper. We will add it to a filter paper so that the insoluble impurities separate out in the filter paper, and in the beaker we will get copper sulfate. Only the physical separation. We will add copper sulfate in the filter paper. The insoluble impurities will be separated and we will get copper sulfate. Now what we have to do, we have to add this copper sulfate in the beaker with water. Water is added to this copper sulfate. So we will take minimum amount of water. Means we will not take very much quantity of water. We will take minimum amount of water so that a saturated solution is formed. A saturated solution of copper sulfate and water is formed. We will take minimum amount of water. So in this beaker you can see we have taken water and copper sulfate. Okay. So this is a saturated solution. Now what will happen? We will start heating the beaker on a tripod stand. We will start heating the beaker on a tripod stand. Now when the heating is done, the process of evaporation will take place. When heating is done, the process of evaporation will take place, and after evaporation you can simply the water will be evaporated in the form of water vapors, and what will be left in the beaker, we will transfer it to a china dish. Okay, so in the china dish, leave those crystals. The crystals will be formed after evaporation. In the china dish, leave those crystals undisturbed for 1 day. Let them cool at room temperature. Let them cool at room temperature for 1 day and leave it undisturbed. Leave them undisturbed. Okay. Next day, what will happen? Take those crystals and press them gently between two filter papers. Okay. So now those crystals, the thing you get in the china dish, those crystals are the crystals of pure copper sulfate. The crystals you get the next day, okay, are the pure crystals of copper sulfate without any soluble impurities in the form of solid. So those solid crystals are the pure form of copper sulfate, and we have separated it from the impure sample by the technique of crystallization. Understood?